And I got my little, oh shoot.
I don't need nothing else. Every time I'm with you, yo, it's something else. It's a fact, and it's nothing else. Got your hand out, you don't even need the help. Ooh, I don't need nothing else. Every time I'm with you, yo, it's something else. It's a fact, and it's nothing else. Got your hand out, you don't even need the help. Ooh, that's right. I don't need nothing else. That's right.
King's Dream Entertainment.
Alright, so last videos we talked about how to count macros. On this video, we're gonna demystify eating healthy, that it's more expensive, that it's more complicated. We're gonna go to where I do the majority of my grocery shopping, Aldi's, here in North County, California, and I'm just gonna walk you through kind of what a week's worth of my food looks like, and just show you how simple it really is. You can get the drip or the shoes though, if you want. What is on your feet today, guys? You got a quarter? I don't like about Aldi's is you need a quarter for a shopping cart. I never have a freaking quarter for the shopping carts. So rule number one, we're going grocery shopping. Don't come hungry. Rule number two, walk past all the processed stuff. All this stuff out of a box, you don't want any of this stuff, all right? You want nice, simple, clean, whole food. Blueberries. I have blueberries every single day. So I don't have a shopping cart, this is what we're using to carry all the food. All right, what you need is some healthy, clean carbs. Okay, clean carbs, nothing processed, preferably. And so what I eat a lot of, you see this on my IG story, sweet potatoes. Get a bag of sweet potatoes. I'm gonna bake these for $1.75. This is where I'm primarily getting my carbohydrates from. You also need some healthy fats. I love this organic creamy peanut butter. There's no added sugar in it. They put sugar in freaking everything. I try not to have too much sugar. And so this has no sugar, it's just peanuts and salt. So gotta get some of that. And sometimes I'll get avocado. I usually let my wife get the avocados because she knows how to pick them out better than me. You need some greens, you need some greenery. So is kale. I love kale. Spinach. Kale and spinach, I try to have it every day. I almost try to have it with every single meal. So now we got our healthy carbs, we have our greens, which you want to be eating greens. Now I'm going to show you the protein I get. Ground turkey, 93% lean, okay? You want the leaner meat if you can. The fats are okay, there's some healthy animal fats in here. $3.99, it's ground turkey. I get some of this. Ground beef. This is 85% lean, which is why I get the leaner ground turkey. This is a bit pricey, it's $5.99. I'll usually eat a full portion of these a day, so one of these has about 80 grams of protein. So I'll have at least one of these a day. So these are a bit pricey if I'm honest with you guys, but nevertheless, I try to get these as often as I can. And sometimes they even have bison here, which is great. And you don't have to get organic if you don't want to, but I do. All right, and ahi tuna. Ahi tuna, I used this in the last video of showing you how to count meal prep. This is $5.19. There's 3 pieces of steak in here. Each steak is about 30 grams of protein. And again, we're trying to get our body weight and ideal grams of protein. Stop being scared to count your macros. Stop being scared to cook your own food. It's not that complicated. Okay, jumbo shrimp. We try to get the one that isn't cooked, but this one is pretty much cooked. If you want, you really just heat them up. This is great. It's a fun food. It's super easy to make, thaw it out, and you can cook it right away. And last but not least, we need chicken breast. Chicken breast, $5.85. This is a week's worth of chicken, okay? Chicken breast is great because it's primarily protein. There's no fat in it. And so I, try to mix it up. Chicken breast is probably gonna be the best source of protein for you guys. So again, this is all my protein, probably for about a week and a half maybe. The only thing I have not gotten is eggs, and usually we get eggs somewhere else. I like getting organic eggs. You don't have to get organic eggs. Oh, almost forgot. We need some cauliflower. I've been enjoying cauliflower and cauliflower rice. Anyway, cauliflower, healthy, carb, high nutrient, not a lot of calories. You can eat a lot of this and it just will not put on a ton of calories. So cauliflower, broccoli. Another thing, if you live near an Aldi's, they have really good whey protein, 30 grams. a shake. I tend to tell people don't drink your calories, but sometimes when you're trying to get your body weight in protein, it's hard. And so it's nice to have a supplement, a whey protein shake, especially when you're trying to get like 180 grams of protein. Like me, I end up drinking a shake or two a day. But the majority of my protein is coming from actual meat and eggs and stuff like that, fish. Something I love to eat and start my day off with, you guys see it on my IG story, oatmeal, old-fashioned oatmeal. I don't like the quick cook. I don't know. I just feel like if I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna eat it right. This is great because it has healthy, clean carbohydrates, just like the sweet potatoes, and it has a little bit of protein too. So I usually start my day off with half a cup of oatmeal. They have it here at Aldi's. I already have some at home for $2.59. This is probably about a month's worth of oatmeal for $2.59. Add a little peanut butter, add a little blueberry. It's good. How much money do you think we're gonna spend on all this food, honey?
40, 45 maybe?
All right, let's see. Dollars.
Are you guys seeing the card?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and
It's about a week and a half's worth of food. A lot of it organic. So we got the shrimp, nice quick. This is super easy to make once it's thawed out. Ahi tuna is super easy to make. Chicken, you gotta cook the chicken properly, which is why sometimes it's important for me to make the chicken. This, you can eat this any way you want. You can eat it right out of the bag. I try to kind of grill it up a little bit. Sweet potatoes, I bake these and I make a whole batch of them and I just always have them in the fridge. Ground turkey, cauliflower, blueberries. We got all this food for $41. All right, so $41 for at least a week's worth of food, probably like a week and a half's worth of food. All right, $41.57. That is at least a week's worth of protein and greens and healthy carbohydrates. Look, you guys spend more than that eating out 3 times a week and having your Starbucks. So stop lying to yourself. Stop saying it's more expensive to eat healthy. Stop, especially if you live in a city where the Aldi's or a Costco, you come up. You definitely come up. And now I'm gonna show you guys which foods I meal prep, and I don't really meal prep a whole lot, and which foods I try to make fresh. But you could really meal prep all of this if you wanted to, and just kind of have some shredded chicken on hand, some pre-made burger patties on hand, some pre-made turkey burgers on hand, and then just package it. I like to eat it fresh. There's so many different options that you could do with the food and what you eat, but those are the things I eat. Like I told you guys, the only food right now that I meal prep, just because I kind of have the luxury of working near home or from home, is my sweet potatoes and my cauliflower. So I chop the ends off on the sweet potatoes, and then you just kind of poke the holes on them like this to, I don't quite understand why we have to do this, but so my wife taught me. We're gonna bake the sweet potatoes and the cauliflower at the same time, and that way I always have some healthy carbs on hand to eat, and nothing you know, too starchy, or when I'm craving something I could just heat up a sweet potato, throw an egg on top of it, and maybe some ground beef or some chicken, and I'm good to go. So, and the cauliflower, I believe we could just chop this out right out of the bag. I'll season the cauliflower, a little bit of salt, Himalayan salt. I don't eat a ton of salt, but when I do have salt, it's this. And I got this steak and chop grill and broil. Throw some of this on the cauliflower, and then I'll throw a little extra virgin olive oil on the cauliflower like this. There's it. Sweet potatoes in the bottom, cauliflower on the top. Cauliflower cooks faster. Are officially ready out of the oven, and I got my little. All right, sweet potatoes out of the oven. I did not burn the house down, even though the fire alarm just went off, or the smoke alarm. Okay, so boom, we have them. How you know if they're ready is you can grab a knife, and if they're soft, when you cut through them like this, that's how you know they're ready. And then boom, I got my little Tupperware piece. This is all my sweet potatoes for the week whenever I'm hungry. I'm craving some carbohydrates. I don't want to eat anything junky. I'll just heat up a sweet potato. Sometimes I'll throw it in the microwave. Sometimes I'll chop it up and re-grill it. But this is the main thing that I meal prep. Also, hard-boiled eggs, and of course the cauliflower.
She say I'm a triple, honey, welcome to Trivago. Tell me who you know, who is you tripping for a follow? Ball in the air like Showtime at the Apollo. Puffing up your chest, the next thing you know is hollow. But well, hello, I've been swinging like some jello. If God wanted a fun guy, he gets some portobello. So I guess I need some grease up on my elbow. Yeah, but now my light turned yellow.